Okay, we are recording. So, hey again, everyone. Very excited to start the cohort and can learn, of course, all from each other. So, as I said in Slack yesterday, we will first have a round of introductions just to get to know each other. Then I and Harris will do a live pairing. It's not really, the issue is fairly simple, but just to show you like the process, how it's all done, just so you get familiar with it. And then we will present you with the issues you will work on for the next week. And finally, if we have some time, you can like share your Collabs will share their screens and create the branches that they will be working on for next week. All right, so I will start. You can like say your name, where are you from, and whatever else you wanna share with us. So I will start. I am Reda. I am a front-end developer based in Morocco. I am a career switcher. I used to work in marine mechanics, and now here I am doing building websites. So yeah, that's it about me. I also like love traveling. I do read manga and I love watching anime. Yeah, that's it for me. So I will choose one of you to go next. So Harris, we can hear you still. Yeah, technical issues always happens.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, good.
Okay. So, I'm Haris. I'm from Pakistan, and I've been doing front end from the last 3 years. And beside writing code, JavaScript, I love lifting weights and exploring abandoned places. And, I'm a computer science graduate, and now I love community work to engage with other people, uh, to guide them or maybe collaborate on some projects. So it will be a good start to end here, and it's very good to meet you all.
You can pass it to someone. Harris, you can choose someone to go next. Or
Okay.
if anyone can.
Marcia, I guess. Sorry about it. Marcia.
Hi, my name is Marcia. I'm also a career switcher. Used to be a head pastry chef, trying to get into front end development. Done a couple boot camps and excited to see what we can build here together. And it's nice to meet you all. And
Nice to meet you.
thank you. I will pass it to, I think, Huda.
Yes, you were right. Hi guys, my name is Huda. I'm a front-end developer from Saudi Arabia. I'm also a career switcher. Like from the beginning of my career, I realized I didn't like what I was doing. I was an assistant for project management. So I liked coding, then I switched into front-end development. I've been learning for 2 years now. The beginning of this year, I wanted to try with a team. So I joined Chingu's Voyages and I did 3 of them, each 6 weeks. And with each time I learned something new. I thought that was the end of my learning. I've mastered it all, but every time I realized I've been gaining more and more each time. So this is why I'm happy. I got lucky that I joined this last one of the Collab Lab.
Yeah, I
So this
forgot to
is me.
say that. This
Yeah,
is
okay.
sadly, unfortunately, our
Yeah.
last cohort. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's just make it a memorable one.
Yeah, that's
I guess this is the
yeah.
first we have someone from Saudi Arabia. Not sure. How did you hear about
Really?
Collab Lab?
I think back
I guess so. I'm
in
not
maybe
sure.
February. I checked and they said the registration starts in July, so I put it in my calendar and it just popped up, so I signed.
Okay,
So yeah, I'm
Marcia, I
happy to
guess
be here.
you. Nice to meet you, Huda. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
I
meet you all.
guess you.
I didn't say where I was from, did I?
Yeah.
Trying to keep it a secret. No, I'm originally from Amsterdam, but I'm based in London. I've been here for 11 years, I would say. And I also signed up because I did so for the January cohort, maybe, or the one that was signed up in January, but I didn't make it. So I put it in my calendar to sign up in June. And here I am. Yay.
Welcome you all. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, Huda, you can choose someone to go next.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but is it Corlat?
Yeah, that happens a lot. No worries. You can see it
Sorry.
Geral, like Geral.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. Yeah, so my name's Geral. I'm based in Barcelona and I'm a full stack developer. And what else would we say? Yeah, I love reading books and manga. I love watching anime. I love,
Oh,
yeah,
hello, Taco
yeah.
friend.
Hi, how you do? And yeah, some projects by myself and some projects with other people to continue my learning. And I really learn a lot more when I work with others. So I don't really recall how I came across the Collab Lab. It just popped up one day somewhere. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Let me sign up. And I had no idea that it was the last cohort, but
Yeah.
I'm happy I was able to join. Yeah.
Well,
Nice
the
to meet
important
you
you
all.
are all here. Okay, all right. So I guess the only one left is Jonathan. If you're talking, we can hear you. We still can't hear you. If you can hear us, just drop something in the chat just so you know. Yeah, sure. Take your time. All right. While waiting for Jonathan, I will just share my screen because I always have problem with this. So let me see. Yes. Somehow Zoom doesn't allow me to share my whole screen. Don't know why. Anyway, can you see my screen, y'all? But I guess you can see only VS Code, right?
Yeah, we can see.
Yes, only VS Code.
Okay, let me try again. Jonathan, if you are here, you can introduce us
Hey,
while
guys.
I'm struggling to share my screen. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not sure what's going on there. I've got some technical problems. Oh, yeah, everyone. I'm from England, the north of England. I live, you probably won't know where exactly where it is, but it's about an hour away from Newcastle. So I'm hopefully a career switcher. So at the minute I work for Santander, and then a friend of mine who's a developer has his own company recommended the Collab Lab to me. So he said if you get on there, that'd be great. So then, yeah, hopefully by getting experience from doing this together with everyone, this will be the thing which can hopefully help me land my first developer job. Fingers crossed.
Good luck with that. I'm pretty sure the Collab Lab will help. And the market is pretty much not the same as it used to be 3 or 4 years ago, but you still all can do it. Okay, so I guess you can see my screen right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see also the first issue, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm sharing my screen to just like I and Harris can do like a live parent session to go through the first issue, create a branch and all of that. So just you can like get a feeling of how you will be working together. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and hopefully it will go smoothly. So let's start. So this is the first issue I will be working with. We will be working on, I and Harris. So it's pretty much, so there is the summary here. Being able to sign in a foundational part of our app, not only will it allow us to connect users to the shopping list they have access to, it will prevent users from being cluttered with others' data and keep their data from being missed. So this is just like an introduction, like why authentication is important. So the auth is already set up in Firebase, but there is no way for user to sign in our actual site. So in the Firebase setup, we already have the authentication. But in the, so let me run first, let me get tool to pull the latest changes. And then npm start to, you can see like the dev server, right?
Yeah.
Share it. Okay, great. So as you can see now, we don't have a way to sign in or anything. We just have like this smart open list and all this. So let's keep going. And so we already have the use of hook. We just need to set it up so that we have a solid foundation for the rest of our issues. So this is already there, and this hook is already implemented. A lot of stuff actually is already implemented just to, so you guys can like focus on how to collaborate rather than just all technical. And so if you don't understand anything about what's already in there, what's already in the project, feel free always to ask us anything about it. So this is like the summary of the issue. And here you will have the acceptance criteria in which like there are like tasks that you need to do for each issue. So we don't have much for this issue. We only have 3. I and Harris talked before this meeting, and we decided that I will present the issue and do this first task, while he will do these 2
buttons.
Yeah. So I will start with this one. So, but before that, let me create a branch in which we will work. I and Harris will work together on it. So we have kind of a convention we do here at Collab Lab to keep things organized when creating branches is I will do like the name of the branch will be the initials of my name and the initials of my partner, which is Harris, and then the like a descriptive name of the issues we are working on. So to create a branch, we will do get checkout B, and the name is my initials, which are R and B. And Harris, what's it? It's H and
Yeah.
H and what else?
HNS.
Harris, S, yes, okay. And then what we are working on is able to sign in the app. So I'm gonna name it auth, like just a short for authentication. And that's it. We created a new branch that we will work on. So I need to import this hook as in the sign in button, sign out button into the layout. So I see the layout, which is this one. And I need to, this is fairly easy, as I said before, but so I am not sure. Let me see, use auto. Please auto import it for me because I'm lazy. Okay, here it is. As well the sign in button and the sign out button. So I'm gonna do like this, just so it can sign in button. I will delete this Harris after that. I just don't wanna write the import myself. And the sign out buttons. Yeah, there they are, ready for. So this is the use auth and this is the sign out button. So usually in your issues, you will do more than this. But as I said before, this is just a demonstration of how we should work. We will also have like a GitHub and Git and GitHub module in which like we will present you with all the, with the Git, what they are called, Git commands maybe. Yeah, so I will stage the changes that I did right now. So git add, and here you can either write the file name or write dot, which adds all the files. But here I only changed one file. Oh, I guess I didn't save. It's saved. So git add, and then I will commit with git commit m. And by the way, can you see my terminal or it's very small?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, great. So git commit, and what I did, I just imported. Here you just write any like use auth buttons. Okay. So I commented my messages. So I will now push this branch remotely so Harris can pull it again and work in his machine. So I will git push. By the way, you don't have to remember all of this right now. It's just try to like understand the flow. That's it. So we'll do git push, and because
We have upstream.
yeah, because this is like the first time I'm doing git push, I need to do this instead. Git push upstream. Okay, so that's it for my part. I imported the hook and all. So now Harris will share his screen and keep on working on the rest. But before we do that, do you have any questions about what I did right now?
I don't have a question about this, but I have a question about the how we're going to be working. So are we're not forking from this repo, right? We're going to be working directly on it. And
Yeah, we are not forking the repo because this is your project. It's not someone else's project. So this is your project. You already, I believe you already like cloned the project, right?
Yeah.
You already cloned the project, so you will be doing branches and working with PRs. Okay.
Okay. Are we going
So
to
because you will be working on with like on pairs, you know, each week you will be paired with one of the collabs and issues. Yeah. You were about to say something?
Yeah, are we going to be expected to protect the main branch or?
I don't think we are protecting it right now, and it's totally fine. because here like it's a safe place for learning. Even if something happen, we can always do like a get revert or something like that. And it's just like if that happened, it's a good opportunity for you to learn like how to get back to the previous state or anything. So you don't have to worry about that. It's you are here to make mistakes. All right. Is there any other questions? All right, then Harris, you can. I will stop my sharing my screen so you can go ahead.
Great. Thanks, Rida.
Yep.
Let me share my screen. Can you all see my screen now? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So first of all, we will go ahead and fetch Rida's branch. It's get fetch hyphen all. So I already read that it's this branch RBHS auth. So I will check out in this his branch. Check out. Yes. So his statements are in my branch now.
Yep.
Yeah. So there are two buttons, one for sign in and sign out. You will have to display buttons based on if a user is signed in or it needs to be sign in or sign out. So this use hook returns us a user object. We will extract that or we can say destructure that from the user use auth hook user.
Sure.
And if we go into the issue, it says it displays the sign in button is displayed on every page if the user is not signed in. So we have to display this button in the header of the page. It should be here after the smart shopping list. So we will write if user, we can convert this user to a boolean value. We can do it with the double exclamation mark. This converts an object or anything to a truthy or falsy value. If this user is there, it's already there is something already in the user. It means the user signed in already. So if it's true, sign out button, or else it's displayed the sign in button. Save it and see if it's working. So we can see it. I'm currently not signed in, so I'm seeing a sign in button. I'll click on it and sign in here. Yeah, I'm signed in now. So there is something in the user object. They are displaying the sign out button.
Yeah.
We can go
Harris,
ahead and do. Yeah.
sorry. Can you go back to the acceptance criteria? Just curious about.
This one.
Yeah.
Sign in button is displayed.
Okay. All good.
Okay. So the task is completed for both of them. Like this one is already there, it's working. This one is already there. But we can do a little more just to see who is signed in this page. It's created here. Sign in. And okay, my co-pilot is going
Yeah,
ahead. Yeah.
doing its job.
So in this user, if we logged in this user, we can see there is a property on this user object. It's
Uh,
the image URL and everything is in here.
sorry, folks, I
So
lost internet in a moment.
so Reda, I'm leaving this console log for you to review this, and if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So it's done. Both of them. Now let me add the to stage. Add all. Git commit. Maybe display sign and sign out buttons. Now let's push it. Git push. There should be, yeah. We need to, should I create a PR, Reda?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and create a
Okay.
PR.
We will create a PR to merge my changes into the main branch. Let's add a title, add sign in and sign out buttons.
Sorry, Harris, to interrupt. Just want to point out something. So usually when you're pairing with the other person, it's which we didn't do right now, me and Harris, because it's the issue is fairly simple and like there isn't much to discuss, but it's always a good idea to discuss like how you will go about the issue before starting to implementing it.
Okay. So this is a template, and we can also show in here. Yeah, I hope it's linked.
Can you do like closes one so it can close automatically?
Oh yeah. So I'm adding you a reviewer.
Yeah. So usually the people that that's paired on an issue, they are not the one who review the issue, but the other pair for your case, and then the mentors. But our third mentor told me she isn't here, so I will review what we did, just to show you, like how's
We
things
can
going.
also review or changes ourselves first. We have made this one instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Let's open it. Yeah.
Great. Pull quit.
Now you can review my. I will stop my screen.
Okay. I will share my screen again. Share screen. Where is it? here it is. Okay. So this is the pull request that I and Harris did. As I said before, we are not supposed to review our PRs, but just for the sake to show you how it's done. Okay, and by the way, just like a small details before I go into the review process for the PR, there is an example here how to write like a proper PR of what you have done so far. If we have time, if we have some time left at the end, I might go through this a little bit. If not, you can always ask us later, okay? So I will start like the review. So it's usually you will, I already collected the button, sorry. But anyway, so when you have, yeah, here it is. So when someone requested your review, you will have this audio review here. You can click on it and then it will show you all the changes that has been done. And so, for example, Harris left this here, so I'm going to request that he remove it from here. So you can click on the plus here. Now, you can also select multiple line by click and drag if you wanna like make a comment on a snippet of code. But now I am going just to do it for this one. I will just say should we still zero, yeah. So, please, native speakers, if I did mistakes, I am not native. Don't correct me, please. And yeah, so I will like start a review and then you will have this drop down here. This drop down give you like 3 choices, even to leave just a comment or approve the PR if all is good, or request changes if you need something to get changed. So in this case, I want Harris to remove the console. So I'm going just to do this, request changes, and I will submit my review. So when I review, you can see here, when a change is requested, it appears here and it will appear at Harris as well. So yeah, I am gonna give him again. I'm gonna like let him share his screen again so he can do the change and finally we can merge the PR. So stop sharing. Before we move any further, do you have any questions? Okay, great.
So I hope you are seeing my screen now.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I open my PR, there is this change. I can see it now. I can even see like which file is it on which line. So I can go to my file of VS Code and remove that file. Let me just give you a thumbs up first.
Thank you.
And
You
I
can,
will remove
yeah.
this. So now let me edit stage script add. remove console.
You apparently won't be like saying this to your to your partner, just like remove this or remove this. But we will have like also a learning module on how to do like a review. So this is just like as I said, this is just like an overview of how it's working.
Okay, so it's pushed now, and this should say outdated. Revert dispatch. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
So
mark it as resolved. It's in there. It's in the bottom.
oh,
Yeah, resolved. Yep.
So
Thank you.
who will merge the PR? The one who created, or the one who's the PR?
Yeah. Usually the one who created the PR will merge it after their PR is approved. So I will approve the PR and merge it, so we can go ahead to the
Okay,
next.
let me stop my screen.
Okay. Continue. 2 minutes. Yeah. Here we go. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you can see here, like if I do a refresh, they will tell me that there has been some changes since the last time I reviewed the PR. So I'm going ahead, view the changes. So all good. I will just say looks good to merge. Let's great work, Iris. Just be nice to your partner. So here we will approve the PR, and we will do a submit review. So you can see all is green, all is good, and we can merge the PR. Let's see how much time. Almost 30 or 20 minutes. So I am going to go like very lightly, very fast for about how this is done. So when creating your PR, we already have a template. So this is like the description. So just describe like what you have done. So we added out, for example. As I said, in the template you will have access to like an example. You can always see it to know like how it's done. So here we can do like clauses, and this is the reference for the issue, like the issue we worked on. So when we do clauses and then the number of the issue, it will be closed automatically once we merge the PR. So this is the issue we worked on. By the way, these notes, I believe we don't have time to go through them. They are just related to Firebase setup. I will do them later and let you know, okay? It's not something to worry about, but if you have any questions about them, please just ask us. Just so we can be respectful for everyone's time. We have only 15 minutes left. So this is closes the first issue. So yeah, it's actually written here. If you write closes followed by the GitHub issue number, these are comments, so they won't appear in the PR. So if I do preview, you can see that only the things I write are are visible, but the things that are inside this, whatever this is, it's a comment, so it won't appear. For the acceptance criteria, you can just copy paste the ones you had here, and here in the issue, and for the type of changes, you can say, for example, add future. And for the updates, you can here add, for example, screenshots of how it was before and how it was after. For the updates, you can, for example, add a screenshot of how it was before you did the changes and then how it is after you did the changes. And for the testing steps criteria, this is actually like very important. These testing steps are very important to help the other one who is doing the review to understand how they can test the feature you have implemented. So for our case, we can say like we can say, for example, like do get pull and check out the branch, which is the name of our branch. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Go to the page. You will find a sign in button. Sign in button. Once clicked, we will be able to sign in, and a sign out button will appear. So just describing, instead of like code, you are just like describing how the other person can test the feature you have done. Okay, Grammarly. So yeah, that's it. Sorry, I have to be fast because we don't have much time left, and we still need to go through the issues. So that's it. And this is how our PR will look like. And now this is actually should be done like before the review, okay? This description and all, it should be done before the review. So yeah, that's it. So we can now merge the pull request and confirm the merge. Yeah. And now if we go to the main branch, we will find our changes there. I believe it was in the layout, views.
It's inside the views.
It's inside the views?
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is.
Layout.
Yep, and here are the changes. They are in the main branch right now, and all is working. So that's it for our very long parent session. Thank you, Harris. And so now Harris will present you with the issues. Cool with that?
I guess you should go ahead and present issues.
Okay, I will do it. I am sharing my screen, so yeah. So you can see here the first issue is closed. It's not here anymore. If you come here, it's closed because we merged the PR. So now I am going to present you with the two issues you will be working next week. Sorry. Okay. Before I do that, do you have any questions? All right. So this is the second issue and the first for you that you will be working on. So as a user, I want to read all of my shopping list and the items in them. The most important feature of our app is the ability to look at their shopping lists to see what's on them, so the user knows what they need to buy. For this to work, we will have to be able to choose our shopping list and the active shopping list and home, where the user will be able to switch shopping lists. So the components are the best place in our code to do that. You will have a folder called components. In fact, this feature is already partially implemented. As I said before, a lot of stuff are, especially in this first stage, a lot of stuff are already implemented. So you won't have a lot of work to do. So refer to the acceptance criteria in the issue and the existing code to understand the work that remains. Okay, so those are the acceptance criteria. So the checked ones are already done. And you will be left with these two to do them. So the use shopping list hook is used in the app to get the shopping lists. A user has access to form the database. And by the way, can you see my VS Code also?
No.
No, okay. Let me share my screen again just to. By the way, you don't have to understand this issue right away. You might feel a little bit overwhelmed, but once you will start working on it, you will have questions and you can always reach out to us. So I guess now they're both.
Yeah.
Okay. So they say that we have this use shopping list hook. It's already in there in the, oh, so if I go to the app, it's already in there. The use shopping list. Yeah, it's already in here. It's already in here. So the lists are passed into the home component as prop named data. So if I go here, yeah, so here is the list already passed to the home component. And the set list passed function is passed into the home component so we can update the current list. This is all done. So the use shopping list data hook is used in the app to get the items in the core list from the Firestore database. So we have a Firestore database in which we will have like a dummy list, and it's already fetched, and you just need to do these two acceptance criteria. So in the home and in the single list component is used to render the name of each shopping list a user is subscribed to. So you will just need to, the data is this, you just need to display it in the home and in the single list component. And in the list item component is used to render the name of each item. So there is already this list item that renders the name, I guess. List item, which is, yeah. So it's already rendering the name. So you will have you will just need to use this component in the list. So your only goal is to make sure that the names of the items render as expected. So this is the only thing you have to do. You may be tempted to modify the list item or single list to show more information, but you will do that later. So now just focus on this. The variables you need are already being passed into the list and home components. So just think of what steps do you need to take in order to render them. And additionally, until issues 4 or 5, you should only be able to see the shopping list that was manually added in issue 1. So this is important. As I said before, in the issue 1, because we don't have much time, we passed these notes. In these notes, we are supposed to add manually in the Fire store. Let me go real quick to the Fire store. Okay. This is not the one. This is the one. I believe you all have access to this, right? To the Firebase. Okay, great. So here we will have a collection or that has the items in it. I will add it later on this evening. I will add it manually. And in the issue 4 and 5, you will be able to create your own and so on. So that's it for this issue. Do you have any questions? I know it's kind of like a lot, but yeah, you can always ask also in Slack if you don't have any question right now. No questions?
Not today.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow.
Sorry, Jonathan.
I was just saying no questions today, but maybe tomorrow when we start.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, once you start working on the issue, you will have questions for sure. I am here just to see all this one. I just want to see who is working.
I think you just need to scroll down and the pairs are there.
Yeah, here they are. Thank you. Okay. But where is the, yeah, here are they. So we have this one is Marcia and Jonathan. So I'm going to assign this to you, Marcia and Jonathan. This is your GitHub, Marcia, right? Okay. And sure. Jonathan, do you mind spelling
G-O-R?
G-O?
There is it's one about the 6th one down, I think it is.
This one?
No. Yeah, that one, yeah.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So you will, Marcia and Jonathan, you will work on this issue together. I will create like a thread for you in the team Slack in which you can like communicate. Please use it so we can see like where are you at and how it's going. And let's go to the third issue. Where is it? Yeah, there's third issue. It's very light compared to the other one. So as a user, I want to be able to navigate to all pages in the application by clicking the links in the navbar. So users need to be able to navigate between the pages of our application in order to access all its features, of course. There is a navigation bar in the layout component, but it's not quite feature complete. the links in the nav element don't actually allow the user to navigate from page to page. So you can see here we have these links, but they are actually broken. They don't do anything. So your job is just to fix them. So these two are already implemented. The nav element is added to the layout, and links to the home list and add item pages of the app are in the nav element. And this is what you have to do. The links all function as expected using the nav link component from the React chapter DOM. So here is some notes for you. The official docs for the nav link component will come in handy, of course. You can read the documentation on how to use it. While a standard anchor element called allow a user to navigate from page to page, the nav link components adds additional behavior that is essential to our app functionality correctly. Okay, that's it for this issue. If you have any questions. All right.
Okay.
Oh, good. So let's see. So Huda and sorry, is it Girin?
Geral.
Gelen?
Geral.
Geral?
Yeah, Keral.
Ah,
You know,
Keral.
there's a
Okay.
region in India called Kerala, but Keral without the A.
Geral. Geral.
Yeah, that helps.
Okay,
Geral. Geral. Okay. Okay. And yeah, so it's Huda and Geral. Let's see. Is this your GitHub, Huda, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And
It's Q U.
Q.
Yeah. Yeah, that one, the second one.
Second one, this one. Okay. Right. Oh, okay, I see. It's actually easy. Geralt. Yeah, it's actually easy. Sorry, but it's not that hard. Okay, so we are done now for the issues. As I said, I will create a parent threads in Slack. You will have your issue in them and you can communicate in them. It's always better to communicate in Slack and in our group TCL-79 because you are a team and it's much better so everyone can know what's going on. It's much better than, for example, Uda and Giral just sending direct messages to each other. It's much better for everything to be visible. Communication is key. And yeah, that's it. And please don't be shy. Make some noise in Slack. If you have any questions, do not hesitate. You can always reach out to us. I'm not sure if Tommy joined us. Hey, Tommy.
Hi.
How are
Hi,
you
Reda.
doing? Tommy is
I'm
our third mentor. We are at the end. So if you wanna introduce yourself, Tommy, before we end the meeting, and hopefully next time you will be with us.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I thought it was for 5:30 when we spoke last.
No, I told you it was in a half hour.
Wow.
Yeah. No, but no
I'm so
worries,
sorry.
no worries. It
I'm so
happens.
sorry for doing it. So my name is
Yeah.
Tomi Ogusa. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a software engineer, and I have like 4 years of work experience building new application, but majorly web applications. So it's nice to meet you guys, and I would love to work with you guys in this cohort.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tommy. If you wanna tell us what are your hobbies, if you don't mind sharing.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
If you could tell us what are your hobbies and also how you got into tech.
So
It's just something we all did.
Okay.
Sadly,
All right.
you can. By the way, you can watch the recording. We will drop the recording later, so you all
All right.
can watch it later if you hope so.
All right. All right. All right. Okay, so I'm a self-taught developer. I just so online that I can actually learn how to code and get a job. So I did a lot of research, watch YouTube video, read books online, took Udemy course, and that's how I got here. That's how I started my first, then applied for a job. I started as a software intern. So that's how I got into tech. And what else then? What else do you want me to
Great.
say?
Yeah, we almost all, I believe, career switchers. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Anyway, so we are 5 minutes past our ending time. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for your passion with us, and let's make this cohort memorable, as it is the last cohort, sadly. Before we finish, do you have any questions? Okay, just to be sure, I will go through the flow of this week, just one last time, just so everyone is on board. So now we already distributed the issues, so we will be working with your colleague. So we already assigned, and you can of course do a live pairing in the first 3 days, for example, just to get to work on the issue. It's always better to do a live pairing and to go together. And after that, but if you can't do a live pairing, of course, you can do it asynchronously. After you finish with your issue, you will do a pull request, then you will tag the other pairs to review your PR, okay? After the other pair review your PR, if there are some changes, please do implement them. If they approve the PR, then you can go ahead and tag the mentor, which is in charge of the review of each week. So each week we will have one of us, the mentors, in charge of the review. So once the mentor do the review, you can merge your PR and all is good. I hope it was clear. Do you have any questions about this? Anything? Okay, if all good. It was nice to meet you all, and nice to see you and having you here. And to the next meeting. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.